Hi, my name is Edward Kurczewski and I've been working in 2D traditional animation for over 10 years and have contributed to projects like Scavenger's Reign, Primal, Flea and Tales of Alatreon. Working in animation has been my dream as long as I can remember. I've always wanted to create worlds and bring characters to life. The first challenge I faced was, where do I start? Where I can learn this? I noticed that many others has the same questions. After getting my 2 master degrees in animation and earning experience in professional industry, I've decided to share my knowledge with you. That's why I created Animation Club School. Our school is a team of working animators who act like a bridge between students and the industry. We realize that many students struggle to build high professional skills required to secure their job in the industry. So we designed our courses to help you develop an outstanding portfolio. At the moment, we primarily focus on 2D animation. It's where we have the most expertise and it's my personal passion. We want to see more people thrive in this art form. Each course is carefully designed to deliver knowledge while honing practical skills through hands-on tasks. The curriculum builds gradually over several levels, enabling students to master the program step by step. We aim to help students understand complexity of 2D animation, assess difficulty of the tasks realistically, and set achievable goals to their growth. Our primary focus is on developing animation skills to meet industry standard. While drawing skills are essential, we leave their development to each student individually. However, we encourage outside art study and even offer free drawing sessions in our Discord. Currently, we offer over 12 different courses and we continually adding new professional programs to meet industry demands. But that's not all. Here's what else we offer. Weekly videos that dive into different aspects of animation industry, free monthly masterclass live streams with a mentor, short tutorials across all our social media platforms, an active Discord community where you can connect to passionate creatives from around the world. If you like what you've heard so far, follow us on our social media and check out our courses on our website. I can't wait to see what you create with us.
Hello, everyone. This is Animation Club School. My name is Kata. Some of you are already familiar with me, some are not. I'm your loyal and valiant host, and hopefully your favorite, since the only one. And today we'll be meeting for Community Spotlight. This stream is dedicated to highlighting and showcasing the talents and passions of our community. We celebrate and celebrate the love for animation with our mentors, students, and community members alike of Animation Club School. Our school is focused on teaching 2D animation up to a creation of a whole short film. It's perfect for new and established artists who are looking to unlock their level in their animation journey. And we not only like to share knowledge through courses, but also through open practice with everyone who wants to learn something new. We meet at least 2 or 3 times a week. Every Thursday, we meet for, let me show you a little bit, for Tour de Film. If Vitaly can pull up my screen, I will show it with you. Every week, we meet to draw film studies. So we study composition, we study values, colors, and every Sunday, we do Sunday sessions where we study quick drafting, anatomy, and do a bunch of interesting character studies. So here are, you can also check them out in our Discord server. If my screen is running right now, you can see some of the drawings we did here. We usually pick a movie, or sometimes our students and community members share some cool screenshots they have, so we draw them as well. And on Sunday, as I said, quick drafting and anatomy, we draw expressions, we draw hands, feet, or sometimes we pick something more thematic. For example, a couple of weeks ago, we did orchestra directors, which is also a very fun reference bunch for people who want to draw cool wizards. So yeah. And of course, every Friday, we either have an open workshop with one of our mentors, usually with Edward Korchevsky, and also on some Fridays we have Loop De Loop, where we do simple animations. And right now we are doing Community Spotlight. So here's a little hello from me and also from our student, Gretchen K. Say hello, everyone in the chat.
Hello.
But before actually we jump into the most fun part of chatting and doodling and talking about our journeys and experiences, I want to give a couple of disclaimers in the chat. First, there are a few rules, but they're very, very important. The messages have to be kind, respectful, as usual. They have to be related to the topic of animation, schooling, art in general. And of course, if you want to ask us a question, please type a big question, the word question in all caps before you actually type the message out. Mostly it's for me because I have two screens running. On every screen, there's three little windows, and I have to look everywhere at the same time. So it will be a big, big favor for me if you do so. So yeah, I think you can also, I think since we're drawing and doodling today for the first time, you can probably leave little requests what you want to see us draw. Not sure if we're gonna take it, all of them, but maybe some. And of course, I have some topics I would love to discuss. But first, I want to give Gretchen a little bit of time to introduce herself. Maybe just a couple of words before we get to watch your reel.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm Gretchen Kowalczyk. I am a 2D animator. I live in Colorado right now in the USA, and I'm very excited. It'll be a good time today.
Yeah, I agree completely. If Vitaly can turn on the demo reel, we would love to see it, and then we'll chat.
So many pirates.
Amazing. I
Thank
really,
you.
really love the reel, and I recognized a lot of the shots that were in the compilation of the students that we have sometimes running before the streams. So it's really nice to finally have like a face to the specific cool shots that I've
Yeah.
already seen. So yeah, now we're just gonna be chatting and doodling. And first, I wanted to ask you a little bit more about your art journey. How everything started for you? What was kind of the main inspiration that pushed you into art or maybe into animation as a whole?
Yeah, I think the earliest I can remember of being inspired is when I was in elementary and middle school, so when I was really little. I would read these
Mhm.
books called Warrior Cats, and I know that's very big in the art community. And
Yeah, it
so
is.
it like stapled me into wanting to draw. And so obviously started drawing cats at a very young age, and it just
Aw.
kind of spiraled from there. Um, so that's the earliest I can remember of being like, I want to draw this specific thing. Um, and then
Oh.
as I grew up, I started finding really simple, easy animation softwares on like
Hmm.
DSIs um, or iPad apps, stuff like that. And I
Uh-huh.
really enjoyed being able to, however bad I was at the time, being able to make things move and see the process of it and everything.
That's
Um,
so true.
yeah, and like as I got into middle school and high school, I started watching anime or animated movies, and that kind of gave me a new goal as to like, oh, I want to do that someday. That's super cool. Um, yeah, and that's never really gone away, so here I am.
Aw. That's sweet. And what you'd say, what are your favorite like animated pieces of media? Doesn't have
Ooh,
to be a
right
movie.
now,
Sometimes people go into like from YouTube stuff, from like shockwave
mhm.
animation.
Yeah, yeah. Right now, I'm definitely super into One Piece, and the animation in One Piece is just
That's
phenomenal right now.
very, very
Um,
valid.
I really like the movie Your Name, which is an animated movie. I can't remember the director, but it's a beautiful film. And yeah, some like indie animation on YouTube. So I remember watching um, Missing Halloween for the first time, and the way
Mm.
that's animated was simple-ish, but still really good. Um, I like keeping up with the Glitch Productions or Glitch
Oh,
Studios
yeah.
shows right now. Yeah.
Yes. I've never seen Murder Robots. I wasn't in the camp, but when they started releasing Digital Circus, like they got me completely in shackles.
Oh yeah, me too. That and the new Knights of Guinevere is super cool because it's 2D and it's one of their first, I
Hmm.
think. So that's so fun.
Yes. And in general, they're very, very
Yeah.
inventive. They're
Oh
very
yeah.
cool people. For
Good
me, a
storytelling.
little bit of the YouTube kind of inspirations. I think when I started studying animation, Worth It Kids, I think was a very big inspiration for me. He was mixing like a bunch of interesting stuff. He's always trying something new, and I think that's a very good attitude that
Hmm.
he shares with Glitch.
Yeah, no, it's cool to see how far they've come.
Yeah, I agree. And from going from your first kind of inspirations in your drawing, how did you continue your journey? Did you study anything additional before coming to Animation Club School? And actually, how you found Animation Club School in the first place?
Yeah, so I went to college for animation and film. It was not at an animation or film school, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
um pretty uh pretty small school compared to like SCAD or Cal Arts or something.
Yeah.
Um but I mean it got me started at least. So straight out of
Exactly.
that I found, or I guess my partner found Anim School, and he said that
Mm.
I should do it because right out of school I was like, I don't know what to do. I am not good enough for a job or anything yet. What do I do right now? Um, and then he got me the first course for my birthday, so I had to take it because he already bought it.
Oh, that's so
So
sweet.
yeah, so that's how I found it, and I don't regret it at all because I think I've gotten a lot better. It's a very good school.
Yeah, teaches you a lot.
Hmm.
Uh, It's very sweet. I had like a little question, like, did you have like a moment when you decided to do it, but having like a little present? I mean, it's not a little present. It's I think very like a big and important one. It's very
Hmm.
sweet.
Yeah. It definitely gave me the motivation I needed to do it. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Did you start in which kind of course did you start? In the summer or like the autumn winter ones?
I
You
think
got to combine it with schooling.
no, I didn't. So I
Oh,
was
you're
out of
finished.
college, yeah. I think I
Mm-hmm.
started in the spring. I started in the first course, so I just went straight into the 2D
Mm-hmm.
fundamentals, I think it is. So, and now I'm in the third one.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Ooh, tell me more about how everything went with the school. Maybe some of
It's been
your favorite assignments or.
yeah, it's been a really good time. I've it sounds weird, but it's kind of the first time I've been challenged in animation, just because the school
Mm-hmm.
I went to for college, not an animation school, so there wasn't a huge pressure to like be on model or stick to a style or anything like that, which like pros and cons. But
Yeah.
it's really interesting to finally feel like, oh, I'm not as good at this, and I have to put in a lot more work.
Oh, that's so true.
Um, but yeah, I think one of my favorite assignments was that Miku shot of her rollerblading. I
Oh.
spent this summer in Montreal, so I didn't have to go and like split time between animation and work as often. So I got to
Mm-hmm.
put a lot of time and effort into that. Um, and I like how that
Oh,
one turned out. Though I will say the walk cycle assignment, so hard. But I really liked it because I feel like I learned the most in that, and I could definitely
yeah.
take that one again because I'm still not great at it. But yeah, those are probably my top two.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I remember when I was going through the courses, it was some time ago, but for me, it was very interesting to talk with other people in the class because for me, the walk cycle was the hardest one. I'm a
Hmm.
very disorganized person in general. Everything happens last minute and everything goes like, oh, if I feel like this works. And when I have to plan something really much, I have to like backtrack and change the first steps because by the end product everything looks so different that like the first thing doesn't make sense. So like the
Yeah.
dynamic shot was really easy because they in the first steps you get to be like very rough, loose, you kind of get to do the movements you want. And in the walk cycle you have to be like pixel to pixel, you have to make sure that everything moves together because the front and the side they have to line up as well to make sense
Hmm.
in the perspective. And I was talking to one of my friends, and actually, they are the helper on the server, Air. You might have seen them if you ever sent like an introduction or needed some
Hmm.
help in the help forum. And they shared with me that actually for them was like reversed. They, before joining Animation Club School, they worked as a cleanup artist. And cleanup
Okay.
artistry is a lot about this like precision, being able to take that rough drawing and understand what actually goes into the final picture, what stays behind, and stuff like that. So for them, having something where you can pre-plan everything and you can just line up all of the like stuff together was very, very nice. And it was like a very smooth sailing for them. But the dynamic shot took them a lot of effort just to put something like in movement that they really liked. And also, they had a
Hmm.
very hard dynamic shot with Cora and a bunch of effects flying around. So maybe it's a
Awesome.
little bit on them. Who knows?
Yeah.
I hope they're
No,
not watching.
I totally get that. I'm not a technical animator in the sense of like this has to be exactly pixel perfect compared to the next frame. I'm more
Mhm.
like you where I do like energy passes and then it feels good, so I go from there.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you say was the biggest lesson you got from the school? Like in terms of
Mm,
technicality, like what is
yeah.
the
That's a tough one. There's so many.
yeah.
Um, let's see. I mean, I kind of had a realization a couple weeks ago about just the my own process of like it seems so obvious now, but just the how do I describe this? Something about the way of like doing keyframes and then breakdowns and from there and just it sounds so silly. Getting it right the first time is so important and it finally clicked with me in a certain way where I don't know, it sounds so silly. Like of course you need to get it right the first time, but it just now dawned on me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a little but very fast spider crawling around along my wall, and I got a little bit distracted.
Ew.
They're sweet.
Spider
They're
do
keeping the
spiders.
bugs away, so it's a
I
symbiotic relationship. Just as
That's
long
so
as they're
fair.
not too close to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't even remember like my biggest revelation. I think one of the most practical ones is when we got told you have to have like at least like 1 second of a still frame in the beginning. So
Oh
people would
yeah.
just understand what's going on. Because if you immediately jump into action, if it's not like a shot in a bigger sequence, then no one's gonna understand what's going on and they'll have to like rewatch it multiple times.
Yes.
And I think
That
another
too.
one, which is also pretty important and still, well, I mean, all of the principles are still with me today, but this one I kind of try to keep in my mind all the time is the when you're compiling like a show reel, the first shot has to be the one that sells you
Hmm.
because there's
Hmm.
a big chance if it's not good enough, like people would
They're
be
not gonna
just too
keep
busy and
watching.
they're not gonna watch it till the end. So put your best
Yep.
stuff out there first, even if you don't consider like you're not fully confident what you have, just put it out there. Like
Yeah.
it's better to have it than not.
That's definitely one I learned along the way. I also learned from another mentor I had, Scott Wright. He
Uh-huh.
said it's a good idea or a good like practice to have a completely new demo reel after the first year. So 1 year later, you should have new things in your demo reel entirely,
Mm,
which is kind of hard if you don't
yeah.
really have the time for it, but
Yeah, that's
also a
true.
good idea.
Good idea to always keep your skills fresh because if you have some
Hmm.
work that's going to be like a couple of years old, if you're actually practicing consistently, then your skill is going to rapidly like increase.
Hmm.
Uh, and you might get just too good for the people
Yeah,
who were looking at your reel. That sometimes does
exactly.
happen.
Hmm.
I've read some notes from a couple of directors who do like short uh commercial, like sometimes ads and stuff like that. And they're like, it's not sometimes like always about the skill. Sometimes the person is just so focused on making something so elaborate and realistic that we have to find someone else. And so there's like for every animator, there's definitely a project out there that works for them.
Oh yeah.
Also be absolutely okay with showing that you love what you love.
Hmm.
And yeah, and I think so now you're studying third year, right?
Yes.
And what's the exercise you're going through right now? I remember there was
Right.
like either two or three people combined
I
usually, some of them.
I think there's just two now. So I'm on the acting shot where we take some dialogue from anything and put it into
Mm-hmm.
a scene with like any characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually using a character from Lackadaisy, the big orange cat.
Ooh.
I draw more than cats, by the way. I know I'm only drawing cats and I'm animating a cat, but I draw more than
Nah,
cats.
we're having a cat stream. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a cat stream. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's very
Ooh.
we just started it. I'm like a week and a half in, so it hasn't gotten too far.
Oh
But it'll be
yeah.
good.
It's only the first rough pastime.
Yeah.
Also, another question I like to ask people who go through the courses is if you, right now, with all of the knowledge you have, go to course one and started it, what would be like, what would the advice be? And what would you do specifically to prepare yourself in terms of having like a smooth sailing? Like for
Um,
example, I think for
yeah.
me, it would be choose the characters you really want to animate because you're gonna be sitting with them for 4 weeks. And if you're not really sure, and if you don't really like them, it's gonna be a hell of a ride for like 4 or 5 weeks, especially on the acting shot. So
Yeah.
be
I
mindful.
I would agree with that. I also choose a character that's not too complex, because after a certain
Hmm.
point, you're gonna hate all the details. Um,
That's true.
and then I think as well, I went into this with not much experience of being critiqued, or at least like somewhat harshly not harshly, but like realistically critiqued. So if you never had any
Yeah,
experience with that, don't take it personally. It's not a personal attack. It's a genuine like, hey, this is how you can improve.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, definitely a
Uh,
new
I
experience.
remember I had this like shift in my mindset when I only started, mostly because a lot of my personal experiences with art, like equated a lot of like my skills in art and abilities with, I wouldn't say complete like self-worth. There was like a lot of other stuff I did, but definitely with some part of me feeling about myself that I'm cool, like move
Hmm.
away, that cartoonist is coming, like that little comic.
Yeah,
And when you get critiqued, obviously, sometimes the critique comes from like a bad faith, but even good faith criticism sometimes feels like it's a personal attack on you in some way. And I remember the first courses, I had to really evaluate how I understand myself and the art I'm doing. And later it shifted, I think by year two, I realized that I'm actually feeling bad if I don't get like a lot of not like critiques, but a lot of feedback. Sometimes you just do
Yeah.
a shot from week to week well enough, and sometimes you'd be like, yeah, this looks good, this looks good, you can continue it. And I feel like, dang,
Tell me what
like
to
I
do.
needed something. Yeah, tell me what to
Yeah.
do. I need to know how to make it even better. Like this is it needs
Yeah,
to be
I
better.
totally get it.
Yeah, but it's a nice shift. And now since I started working in with like as a cleanup artist and as a rough animation artist, I get critiques like that all the time. And it still feels personal to some degree. When you're thinking you're doing everything correctly, you send it over, and then they go like, nope, there's like 35 corrections you need to do, and you need to do it really quickly because we have a deadline. You
Hmm.
do feel a little bit bad, but at the same time, it doesn't like stings as much anymore because you realize it's just work. It's nothing personal. They just want to make it look as like tasty as possible.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also that every critique, I think even some bad faith critiques, if you really think about the person and their perspective, the way they're telling it, could be a way for you to understand how people see your art and what you can actually improve. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
in the subtext.
Yeah. And I think as artists, we can always improve, even if we think we can't. There's just some
Yep,
way we can make it better for sure.
that's true. That's
That's a
true.
lesson I had to learn kind of the hard way.
And I see a comment. Kane shares with us, man, when my subs don't give me a lot of notes, I get a little anxiety. Me too. Like
Yeah.
it needs to be like a healthy balance between like on the it's like a specter. On one specter, you get like 35 corrections on the stuff you did like throughout the whole shot, and on the other one, like everything's good, and both ends of the spectrum give you anxiety.
Yeah.
You
Something's
need to
wrong
be in the
somewhere. You just can't
middle.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, and yeah, and I think since you're going through year three, we'll see if you'll want to go through the short film creation. We still don't know what's going to happen. I think right now they're
Mhm.
making the Critical Role animated
Yeah.
short. Oh, and actually, let me plug the Discord server again. If you want to participate in some extra work you can do voluntarily, but you'll get some feedback, you can go to our Discord server and apply for some of the positions. Where was it? Ah, there we go. Because we need background artists, illustrators, 3D modelers, and some basic 3D animation as well, and some animation assistants in tie down and cleanup. You can send your form and you send your demo reel or your portfolio through the link in the Discord server. And if they still have spots, you'll be able to take part in a very, very beautiful production. I personally know some of the animators and like VizDev artists, both the mentors and the students who are working on this, and extremely, extremely talented people. So yeah, we'll see if you'll go through course four, but
I
uh,
would like to.
then I'll be waiting for the name and
Yeah.
the titles. But aside from course four, do you have any specific plans for the future in what you think you're gonna look for? Maybe some specific studios or projects, something more independent or
That's a
part
great
of the bigger
question.
machine.
I think about that a lot. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think like it'd be super cool. Perfect world, everything aligns. It'd be super
Yeah.
cool to get the opportunity to work on something like One Piece. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I know that the anime industry is horrifying and very intense and yeah, so that would be a perfect world, maybe one-time thing. That'd be super cool. Um, though I would like
That's true.
to, I know since Glitch is expanding into 2D, it'd be cool to be able to work on something a
Mm,
little bit more indie, even though do they still count as indie? I guess so.
I
Um,
think so, yeah. They're not affiliated with a bigger publisher or anything. So
yeah. So something like
at
that
this
would be really
point,
fun.
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
But until then, I'm just gonna keep doing school and trying to update my reel and get better at art.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you already have a lot of very good shots. So it's not a
Thank you.
very far shot to plan something like that.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't think I have any questions. We can stay here for a little longer, see if the chat has some questions or they want to say something before we log off. And we're slowly gonna start rolling to the close. And immediately as I said that, we got a question from Kane. For both of us, actually. What type of shots you guys enjoy working on the most? Facial acting, dynamic action body mechanics, subtle performances, etc., etc. Mm.
Hmm.
It's a
Hmm.
interesting question. I'd
That's a good
say,
one.
mm, actually depends. I actually love stuff that has something flowy in it. It doesn't matter if it's like a subtle, like acting where a character like thinks something, as long as there's like a particle of hair, of fabric, or something that does like the swishy thing, we're fine.
Hmm.
Like I will enjoy it regardless.
Yeah, I agree. I like having, I mean, any shot that has extra movement, like hair or clothing or something. It's always fun to work out. It's hard, but it is an extra
Hmm.
challenge that I like. I
Yeah.
I haven't done many, but acting shots, I think I would have a lot of fun with.
Yeah. I get what you mean. There we go. I'm very focused on food. Maybe I'm a little bit hungry today.
Food is good. I like food.
Yeah, me too. Ooh, I didn't notice.
Frankie, super.
Beautiful. Some highlighting. And yeah, let me remind again for people who are watching right now that we not only have the courses that we discussed today, but we also have a lot of practices. They usually happen a couple of times a week if I'm not sick or anything. On Sundays, we try to study figure drawing and quick drafting skills that are very essential in 2D animation. And on Thursdays, we study composition, values, color, by studying films and film screenshots. So yeah, I think we are very kind of steadily. Oh, cute! Ooh, and I got another question right before we roll to a close. Do you guys listen to anything while animating?
I
I
do.
do, and I have a horrible
Goodness.
habit of sometimes putting videos too. I usually at some point it like clicks with me and I stop looking at the screen. But if I'm having like a bad day where I'm very feeling very disorganized, work can slow
Yeah.
through my
Yeah.
bad habits.
Yeah. I feel that. I'll put on, it depends on the video too. Sometimes I'll put on videos and it's perfect, perfect noise.
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes it's not. I do like
Yeah,
listening to
exactly.
music and podcasts, though. Podcasts are good
Hmm.
because I don't have to look at anything.
Yeah. I remember when I was going through school, through animation club school, I actually was in the period of my life where I did a lot of audiobooks as well. It's a really good
Hmm.
way to kind of engage one part of your brain and focus on the stuff you're actually working on. And I remember I listened through the whole Name of the Rose book, which is huge. It's like a Umberto Eco detective about like monks trying to
Oh.
solve these like murders. It's incredibly interesting. It's incredibly convoluted for me as well, especially
Mhm.
like the way they very slowly roll to the finale, but it was really good. And
Those are
now
some of the
since I'm trying
best.
to learn Spanish, I'm still at between like A1, A2 and B1. putting like Spanish like news or podcasts or streamers is good because I don't understand practically anything. So my ears are very busy, but my brain is completely free.
Hmm. Hmm. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think I study anything by listening to that, but at least I get used to the sounds.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Um,
Uh, and what about you? I think you shared a little bit about the audiobooks, but if you'd like to share anything else.
um, yeah, I think I mostly just do podcasts and music and then sometimes videos, even though I probably shouldn't. Um, but that's a smart thing to do in another language because I've been studying Japanese since college and still not very good, but that's a
Ooh.
good idea to just listen to the sounds and maybe it'll help that way.
Yeah. Or sometimes what I like to do is I made my TikTok algorithm think that I only want to watch like animated and like movies on live.
Mhm.
It's just like
Yeah.
I form my algorithm just like with this one gimmick. So now instead of like I don't have a TV, so I can't like flip through stuff. So I use TikTok as TV. I flip through enough lives until I find like a Spanish speaking cartoon
Yeah.
that people stream illegally. And I just put it
Perfect.
on. It's in horrible quality. It's impossible to watch. There are people chatting all over the screen. So you don't
Uh-huh.
even want to look at it. So you just try to listen and it takes the brain out, like the pressure off completely.
Yeah. Perfect.
So yeah, I think we've answered all of the questions today and we had a really good time. I really like doodling and chatting. I think it really takes kind of the pressure off. Plus we got to draw a bunch of little cute cats.
No kitties.
And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me today. It was a lot of it was a little bit last minute, but I think the way we chatted and just had a good time, I think is completely worth a little
Oh
bit
yeah.
of hassle and running around. So I
Yeah, I
appreciate
agree.
you for being here and sharing your stories. And let's see what we're gonna have on the next community spotlight. Overall, I think this is it. Thank you for being here today. My name is Kata. I'm your favorite and by proxy only community host. And yeah, I would love to see you in the classes and also in our Discord server for practices and studies. So thank you for being here with us today. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you, Gretchen, for joining us here as well. Thank you for asking us questions in the chat, and thank you for our stream technician Vitali for running everything super, super smoothly. And with that, it's time to say bye-bye. Thank you for being
Thank
here with
you.
us today.
Hi, my name is Edward Kurchevsky and I've been working in 2D traditional animation for over 10 years and have contributed to projects like Scavenger's Reign, Primal, Flea, and Tales of Alatreon. Working in animation has been my dream as long as I can remember. I've always wanted to create worlds and bring characters to life. The first challenge I faced was, where do I start? Where I can learn this? I noticed that many others has the same questions. After getting my 2 master degrees in animation and earning experience in professional industry, I've decided to share my knowledge with you. That's why I created Animation Club School. Our school is a team of working animators who act like a bridge between students and the industry. We realize that many students struggle to build high professional skills required to secure their job in the industry. So we designed our courses to help you develop an outstanding portfolio. At the moment, we primarily focus on 2D animation. It's where we have the most expertise and it's my personal passion. We want to see more people thrive in this art form. Each course is carefully designed to deliver knowledge while honing practical skills through hands-on tasks. The curriculum builds gradually over several levels, enabling students to master the program step by step. We aim to help students understand complexity of 2D animation, assess difficulty of the tasks realistically, and set achievable goals to their growth. Our primary focus is on developing animation skills to meet industry standard. While drawing skills are essential, we leave their development to each student individually. However, we encourage outside art study and even offer free drawing sessions in our Discord. Currently, we offer over 12 different courses and we continually adding new professional programs to meet industry demands. But that's not all. Here's what else we offer. Weekly videos that dive into different aspects of animation industry, free monthly masterclass live streams with a mentor, short tutorials across all our social media platforms, an active Discord community where you can connect to passionate creatives from around the world. If you like what you've heard so far, follow us on our social media and check out our courses on our website. I can't wait to see what you create with us.